Hey guys, it's T Peters. Today I am at the Qube in Elephant and Castle, which is a new venue of music studios that has just been constructed. So today I've had my first session in one of their studios. Actually, it's over here, Studio 2. Had my first session here today. It was really fun. You're gonna see what I got up to in the studio and how I made a chill, jazzy, kind of spiritual based track today. You right, John? Yeah. I'm late. Wow.
Like the jacket.
So before we start, I just wanted to show you the studios a little bit. It looks really, really nice in here. I'm not gonna lie. I met up with my manager John, and we just went through a couple of bits. I got some new merch. Not merch. It's actually like wristbands for ticket holders, but inside of it contains a very special digital kind of merch. It's got a surprise on it. Check this out. Okay, the material's good as well.
I think so, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I like it.
I thought it was like paper or something, but
No, it's proper.
nice.
You know the almond control made me step out the yard. Every munch is a dance with my almond control. Gotta take off the mask. You know the almond control made me step out the yard. Hey, every munch is a dance with my almond control. Gotta take off the mask.
Yeah, that's cool.
Okay.
Perfect. Yeah. This is perfect. So. This is a new site. So I've been going to the one that's in Canary Wharf, and it's very cool, very nice. Quite small though, I would say, in some ways compared to the one that's here. But one thing I like about the one that I do go to in Canary Wharf is that it's very much quite versatile. It's got different types of studios for different people. So, for example, they've got a podcast studio, which is like really affordable, and I like that because it means I can just on a whim invite a friend over and we can suddenly get going with a whole podcast episode or just content episode in general. But then they've also got studios from different sizes, from kind of big studios to like small ones like this, which only fit one or two people. The important thing here to say is that with this studio, it's like the price depends on the sizing. So a small studio might only cost £10 an hour, whereas a larger studio might cost £12 or £15 an hour. So when I first checked the website to see what would be available to me, I didn't actually see that they had any small studios. So to see this means it's good, because if you're looking for an affordable studio, this is the one. This is the one I need. It's a small space, it's got what I need it to do, which is the ability to make music. I've got a desk, keyboard, computer monitor, USB hub for my laptop. We're good to go. We've got the speakers, we've got the microphone over there. Everything's here waiting for me. So for me to just look in and make music, I'm already good to go. The only thing that I wish was available was a mirror. Not a mirror, sorry. A mirror would be good though. A window. And I know that there's one room in the Canary Wharf studio that has a window, and it's the most expensive one. So you got to spend, what, £30 for a window, fam. But yeah, we're in the studio. Today we're going to get some work done. I'm working on a project which I'm calling Jazz Season. And right now we're on volume 2. I did volume 1 in 2021. And it was basically me kind of just writing a whole bunch of songs over jazz-based instrumentals. So there's a big community on Spotify that only make jazzy hip-hop, and they drop them as instrumentals. So what I'm thinking, how people have lo-fi beats to study to, right? They got lo-fi beats to study to. You want to look in, get work done. I'm thinking, what if you had lo-fi beats and bars to study to? So I'm going to facilitate writing lyrics over these beats so that if people want to, they can actually study off vocal tracks rather than just like the instrumentals. And that way, when they're like zoning out, at least they got lyrics that are a bit more conscious, that are nicely, gently pushing them back into work. Like imagine you're doing the work, yeah, and then like you zone out for a second, and you start listening to the music, and you hear me say, I don't know, keep working, then success will be certain. I don't know. Imagine I said something like that, fam. And then it's like, oh, T, thanks, man. Thank you for encouraging me. You know what? I'm going to make that the chorus. That's going to be a chorus on this volume. I'm making that a chorus. It's going to be completely free to use, to listen to and stuff. It will only be on YouTube anyway, so anyone that listens to it, there's no it's not locked behind Spotify's paywall or anything like that. It will literally be available on YouTube. Of course, you just got to overcome the ads, right? But small price to pay, I would say. So yeah, that's what we're doing today. So I'll see you in a sec. Let's go through the first session. Okay, so one of my biggest challenges in the studio is getting distracted or too focused on one thing, because the reason why it's an issue is because sometimes the studio is the perfect place to get other things done, but because I'm so invested in creating the music and stuff, I miss out on getting a bit more of the, in some way, more tedious things sorted. For example, sometimes people send me mixes and versions of songs that I've already worked on. So I might have sent my verse off and stuff like that, and I'm happy with the way the song's sounding. But sometimes the person on my team that's helping make the song, they have an idea and they make a change or an addition and they want to hear my feedback. And honestly, I do enjoy listening to my music, but listening for finer details is something that I definitely struggle with, especially when I personally am already happy. Do you know what I mean? On the selfish one, I might already be happy, but someone's asking me to see if I can stay being happy with a change that they've made. So in this case, I've got these 2 mixes for records that I've worked on, and I got to listen to them. So my thing is, I'm going to get them out of the way now. I'm going to listen to it now while I've got fresh ears, before I've got ideas for the music. I just want to listen to it now, because that way I can be a bit more productive with my time, and I can know that I did something productive from the get-go, which is actually like listening to the music, right? So immediately, let's have a listen to this. This is a collaboration that I've got with my boy Wilczynski from Germany. He's an amazing man. He flew me out to his country like last year, and it was a beautiful experience. I really enjoyed it. He's such a kind and amazing guy. So I'm really happy that we've got another track together. So let's listen to it and see how it's sounding.
Yeah, frozen yogurt by the coffee shop in June. Bonding with the neighbours, can't relate to that at all. Where I'm from in London, that's not something that we do. Keeping to ourselves is the rule overall. And I've been liking the energy here, it's cool. Might just grab a beer in and sip on it while I walk. Water on the bridge is the perfect place for rapport. Can put our pain aside to improve ourselves as we talk. Have you thought of staying here, paying the rent we can't afford? I'm saying dear, have you thought of staying here, paying the rent we can't afford? Like meet me by the Heidelberg Bridge when the sun out. Grateful I exist when I touch town. Got a mouthful full of food and my tongue's out. Dinner with my friend is all I want now. Meet me by the Heidelberg Bridge when the sun out. Grateful I exist when I touch town. Got a mouthful full of food and my tongue's out. Yeah. Dinner with my friend is all I want. I'll bring you summer in the night, yeah. You'll like it. Meet me on the right bridge tonight. That's how I show you that I like you. I like you. That's how I learn your language.
Lass die Sonne meine Nasenspitze kitzeln. Altlasten fallen nicht mehr ins Gewicht. Ich hab das Glück gebracht, der Träume hieb und stichfest. Keine Sorge, meine Zukunft ist gesichert. Kornen an der Heidelberger Brücke. Jeder Tag ist Urlaub und die Touris werfen Blicke. Feinste Blüte, was ich kiffe. Lehne mich zurück, genieß die Brise im Gesicht. Altstadt, wo du mich triffst, ich bin zurück, ist wie nie weg gewesen. Sommer in HD, fühlt sich an so wie ein Extra-Leben. Bruder, ich muss los, mir einen kühlen Drink am Neckar geben. Bruder.
Meet me by the Heidelberg Bridge when the sun out. Grateful I exist when I touch town. Got a mouthful full of food and my tongue's out. Dinner with my friend is all I want now. Meet me by the Heidelberg Bridge when the sun out. Grateful I exist when I touch town. Got a mouthful full of food and my tongue's out. Dinner with my friend is all I want now.
Yeah. That was a good listen still. I'm happy I got to listen to that straight away. That's inspiring. I know I started this off a little, not negative, but I was saying that it's a difficulty to go ahead and listen to music, right? But once I actually put myself in it, it's amazing. This is why it's my dream job. It's like, even though there's that working resistance to do work, once you get in the work, it's lit, fam. And I got to experience some fire there. My verse is cool, my chorus is cool, everything's sounding clean. And the new rapper, whoo, he's sounding cold. He is sounding cold. That's a surprise. That's a pleasant surprise that he got me that feature. Yeah, I'm happy. All right, cool. So let's get into work mode anyway. First thing I'm going to do when I get into the studio is I always try and bring the mic in the most appropriate place for the job. Most people just leave the mic where it is because that's like where it is, isn't it? They see that as like the standard space. But for me, I like to move the mic around. When I started my career, I used to just like stand in front of the wardrobe and rap into the mic in my wardrobe, and it was like cool, but it meant there was only a certain type of energy that I would be able to perform, because running back and forth to the wardrobe and back was not fun. Standing in one position was not fun. It almost always felt like I was rapping like my life depended on it back then. And that sounds like a good thing, but what I'm trying to say is like the way that you have the mic in your studio can determine the vibe and the feeling of your performance when you make music. So for example, when I have the mic like this, which is like in front of me while I'm seated, I feel a lot more comfortable to make music that for me is what I want to be making right now, which is that chill music. When you listen to T. Peters, he only does 3 things. He makes either chill, catchy, or conscious vibes. So today, this project that I'm working on is literally chill vibes only, really. So for me to be relaxed and seated like this, have the mic in front of me over here, is very much like helpful. It's a big addition to where I'm at, you know what I'm saying, with what I'm going to be doing today. So that's the reason why I've chosen to place the microphone where it is in this situation. So I thought I would just say that to you guys, just so you know, that's like the reason why. But yeah, man, cool. So I've made like 1, 2, 3, 4. I've made a start on about 4 tracks, but they're not all finished. 2 of them are basically done, and 3 of them have pieces that need to be filled. So today we're gonna work on one of those. Here's one of my favorite ones because it basically has the sickest transition ever. I love it so much. Listen to this. So watch how this track goes into the next one.
Then I'd be out here just airing the people that aired me. Where did we last connect? Where did we last connect? Yeah. Where did we last connect? Where did we last connect? Yeah. Where did we last connect? Where did we last connect? Yeah. Where did we last connect? Where did we last connect? Still waiting on you. Yeah. You know what it is. Jazz Season Volume 2. I get shy around Thailand like I need me some air. I need space to make change like the Prince of Bel-Air. Back in school I used to stutter, I swear. I want a space to develop and then overcome fear.
So, alright, sorry, I played too much of the songs there, but see how those transition to each other? The whole point of the project is that every song kind of like smoothly goes into the next so that it doesn't break away from your study session. So if you choose to study to my music or get work done to my music or anything like that, the transitions between songs aren't too like separate. It doesn't feel like you're going from one TP song to the other. You know, it's more like this is one stream of music. So that's like the concept. So even with this one here, this is what I need to work on now, and it's a bit more of a singy song, to be honest, but we'll work on it anyway. The song we're gonna work on today is Mañana, which is a really cool record. I would like to explain it. In fact, let me see if I can get here. It's by a guy called Ron Quixote, maybe? Ron Quixote or Ron Zote?
can't say his name, but I really like the beat, and I thought it sounded like really kind of like start of the day, you know? So I've got a little bit started already. Let's go. Keeping true to this word, this covenant isn't easy when Satan's working a lot to deceive me. Been struggling with simple tasks like reading the word. How ironic I'm distracted when I'm reading a verse. I only got that. I was recording it on my TikTok live stream. Follow by T Peters on TikTok live or on TikTok and watch me live because I make the project live sometimes as well. I do the whole process on stream sometimes. So yeah, but yeah, I got four bars of music there, but I want to add more, so I want to finish it today. No. Keeping true to this word, this covenant isn't easy when Satan's working a lot to deceive me. Been struggling with simple tasks like reading the word. How ironic I'm distracted when I'm reading a verse. This song is about relating to maybe the disciples of Jesus, for example, or anyone in the Bible specifically that struggled to keep the covenant. So people that struggled to basically do God's will. And I'm putting myself in the shoes of that person to basically allow for, you know, a bit of reflection time about why that is. I'm sure you'll be able to relate to one, the idea of trying to commit to something and really struggling with it. But then also, I'm hoping that maybe even for anyone of faith, I'm hoping that it also encourages them to think to themselves, like, what is my purpose in life? What do I need to do so that I can be in a position of having this struggle where I don't even know, having this struggle where I have to try to like do good for my creator. That I think that's a nice concept. But anyway,
Cool. Alright. So I'm gonna get to work, figure out what I want to say on the song, and I'll show you guys soon like what comes up or if I have any inspiration moments. Hold up. I'll be back soon.
I got this. I added to my verse. I'm really proud of it actually. I think it sounds pretty nice. Like, so here's the lyrics, right? Keeping true to this word, this covenant isn't easy when Satan's working a lot to deceive me. Been struggling with simple tasks. It's like it hurts to keep God in my heart. I find it strange I'm perceived as smart. Since in school I was top of the class. But if my creator ever puts me under pressure to questioning, I know that I struggle having the answers. I know that doesn't sound like very rhymey, yeah, but I think it could slap. Oh, hold up. Let me get that in. So basically, talking about like struggling to do what God wants is very difficult, and kind of coming to terms with the fact that you can be the smartest person in the world at worldly things like school and academia, but when it comes to something like studying for your faith or looking after your spirit, that tends to be the thing that we neglect. We don't really think about that. And so it's almost understanding, the character in the song is understanding now that actually, as smart as he might be to the perception of others, he still needs to, that's not important, because the one that he needs to have the good perception from is his creator. It's his creator that has to actually judge him as being a smart person. And in this case, he realizes that's not him. Yeah, I like that. I know I'd have to answer his reckoning. I know I'd have to answer to reckoning. I know I'd have to answer to reckoning. I have to just get the syllables correct. It's kind of difficult. That's smart. Since in school I was top of the class,
but if my creator ever puts me under pressure to questioning, I know I'd have to answer to reckoning.
Let's hear that back. That's smart. Since in school I was top of the class, but if my creator ever puts me under pressure to questioning, I know I'd have to answer to reckoning. I like that.
Oh, call it in. Alright, so I've written a full verse now. I'm pretty happy with it, to be honest. I might record the whole thing from the top. But essentially, going into this, I came with this phrase here, keeping true to this word, this covenant isn't easy. And now I've got to the end of the verse. And I'm pretty happy with it. I think it tackles quite nicely the idea of why it's not why, but like alluding that the reason why it's hard to do this is because there's always distractions in the way of doing it. But like the song isn't about the distractions, it's about the hope. It's about the reason why people look for purpose. Because anyway, let me record it first before I explain. Let's record it. Yeah. Look, I should be seeking, keeping this knowledge up on the frequent. Yeah. Look, I should be seeking, gaining my knowledge up on the frequent, but I can't seem to keep it. Look, I should be seeking, gaining my knowledge up on the frequent. Getting my knowledge. Look, I should be seeking, gaining my knowledge up on the frequent. Yeah. That's it. I should be seeking. Okay, that's the chorus. Look. That's the chorus. Look, getting my knowledge up on the frequent. Wisdom is stacking until my lackings have no meaning. I'm keeping hope. I know I have to believe it. Alright, so I think I'm done with the song, right? The whole point of the project is that every song is like quite rapid fire, quite quick to transition to the next. It's not meant to make you like, I ain't trying to force you, man, to get too into the song to where you get distracted. I'm trying to keep it short but compact so that every song goes into the next quite smoothly. So this one, we've only got a verse and a chorus. If you want more, honestly, we got to hit up the producer, fam. What's his name? Quixote, that produced this beat. Yeah? Listen, we need to get him to want me to finish this track. If he wants that, then cool with it. We can get the official version out. But unless that happens, we just got to keep on pushing. Do you know what I'm saying? So here's a quick demo, or shall I say, here's my quick version of this song, which I have no name for yet. But yeah, have a listen to this. Yeah. Okay. Yo, keeping true to this word, this covenant isn't easy. When Satan's working a lot to deceive me. Being struggling with simple tasks, it's like it hurts to keep God in my heart. I find it strange I'm perceived as smart. Since in school I was top of the class. But if my creator ever puts me under pressure to questioning, I know I'd have to answer to reckoning. Wisdom is beckoning me closer like intimacy. When I'm receiving the seed, that's when I already believe. That's when I'll see the full plan, fam. I'm seeking the full truth, but I'm battling bad things that's giving me sad thoughts, taking away my hopes with distractions that come close. Yeah. Alright, this next bit was freestyle. I didn't really write this part, so this chorus is like off the dome, no lyrics yet. I forgot what I even said, to be honest. Let's listen. What did I say? I should be seeking, getting my knowledge up on the frequent. Wisdom is stacking until my lackings have no meaning. Ooh. I'm keeping hope it will happen, fam, I believe it. If someone says it won't, then I know that they are deceiving, fam. I'm thinking, how can we beat him? It comes from seeking, praying for more things to believe in. Yeah. Praying for more proof to believe in. Yes, I like that one. Listen, if you want to hear the full mixtape, it will be out on my main channel, T Peters. Right now you're watching T's Wavy Life, which is where I just show you my lifestyle and what I do behind the scenes. But when this is released properly, make sure you check it out on the main channel, T Peters. But yeah, I'm happy with that. I'm gassed. I really like that. That's cold. No lie, that's sick. That's really hard, you know. I'm impressed with myself. Wow. Okay. Anyway, Yes, my name's T Peters. I make music. I make chill, catchy, and conscious music. And this is what I do in my daily life. I make tracks like this to impact people in a certain way. And this time, we made a nice, very chill and jazzy and kind of soulful track, hopefully to like lift up your spirits a bit. Do you know what I mean? And push you to overcome. But with that said, yeah, I'll see you in the next video where we'll go through another track. We'll try and make another one. So yeah, man, that was fun. I'll see you guys soon.